so good. He gave us the gift of womanhood. Womanhood is a gift from the Creator. Whether you like it or not, the hand that rules the cradle rules the world. Every woman, every man slept in a woman's womb. And that's the beauty of creation. I have said it before and I'm saying it again. When God makes everything, He puts a comma. He makes the fishes in the ocean, makes the stars, everything, make the man. God puts a comma. When God makes a woman, He put a full stop. He said, I cannot do better than this. We are the icing on the cake. We are the best gift that God gave to humanity. And that is woman. Womanhood is a gift from God. Unfortunately, the devil does not fight what he does not fear. That's why the devil fights us as women. Tradition fights us as women. Religion fights us as women. Culture fights us as women. Women, we even fight ourselves. It's only a daughter-in-law that has a problem with her mother-in-law. I don't know. The devil is just wicked. My name is Olufunke Adetuberu. This is She Matters with Olufunke on your one and only station, Fresh FM 105.9, right in the heart and in the city of Ibadan. Today is a special day. We are celebrating the goodness of God in the life of the CEO of this station. Is no other person, is Evangelist Nkanjo Elayefele. What a privilege, what an amazing mercy that he found. He is making impact, touching lives in his own unique, unassuming way. And I want to congratulate him once again for the gift of life. I sent him a text this week. I said I bought one of his CDs on iTunes and he sang a song, Bitter Experience, and he prayed that God, let me be able to use the history of my life as a testimony, as a story. And I told him, I said, wow, truly, he's using the history of his life as a testimony today and as a story. And that's the beauty of life. I want to pray for all my listeners today. Whatever you are going through, whatever the challenges, whatever the pain, whatever the crisis, things that looks impossible in the natural, I'm praying for you that it's going to become a story. You are going to tell the story. You are going to talk about it. You're going to say it with the act of gratitude, act of mercy of God. You're going to tell the world. People will see you as an epitome, as a proof of God's faithfulness in your life. Don't worry, you're not going to die there. If you're in the hospital, you're listening to me, you are coming out to testify. Whatever you are today and you're just wondering, will I be able to use the story of my life as history, telling somebody that if God can do it for this person, He can also do it for you? I have a good news for you. I'm promising you that it's going to happen. Olufunke Adetuberu. This is She Matters with Olufunke on your one and only station, Fresh FM 105.9 in the city of Ibadan. I want to let you know that a woman, obìnrin alágbára ni wá, olóore ọ̀fẹ́ ni wá, nǹkan tó dá lọ́lọ́run dá, kò sẹ́ni kankan, kò sí èèyàn tá lè jẹ́ láyé inú obìnrin lásùn, obìnrin lágbára, obìnrin lóore ọ̀fẹ́, ìtorí ẹ̀ lèṣù ṣe máa ń bá obìnrin jà, ìgbà míì wà èṣù á bá wa jà, ọkùnrin á bá wa jà, àwọn tájọ́ ṣiṣẹ́ tá tún jọjọ́ obìnrin á tún bára wa jà, ìjọ náà ò tún fa, kò tún jẹ́ kóbìnrin ní ìfararọ. Ṣùgbọ́n nǹkan tí mo mọ̀ ni pé èṣù kì í bá nǹkan tí ò bá bẹ̀rù jà. Nǹkan ìtorí téṣù fi attack obìnrin náà ni pé ó bẹ̀rù wá, pé ó mọ̀ wípé tí obìnrin bá pinnu láti ṣe rere, ó máa ṣe rere yẹn ni. When a woman makes up her mind, she's dangerous. It's one of my books, Powerful Truth. A woman is so powerful. She's multidimensional. She's multifaceted. Obìnrin lè ṣe gbogbo nǹkan papọ̀. Ẹ wo ọkùnrin, tẹ́ bá wá àwọn ọkùnrin tó bá ti ń wo bọ́ọ̀, wọ́n wò lọ nìyẹn, wọ́n lè ṣe nǹkan míì. Ṣùgbọ́n obìnrin á fọṣọ, á máa fọṣọ, ó lè máa bá yín wo bọ́ọ̀, á máa gbálẹ̀, ó lè máa bá yín wo bọ́ọ̀, á máa tọ́jú ọmọ, ó lè máa bá, á tún máa dáná, á tún máa wo bọ́ọ̀. Nítorí ẹ̀ ni mo ṣe máa sọ fún àwọn obìnrin pé ẹ má ya wèrè o. Ètò ní ìdún ó tún yàtọ̀ nítorí pé kí ni à ń dúpẹ́ lọ́wọ́ Ọlọ́run fún ogún ọdún tí ẹni tó ní iléeṣẹ́ ìránṣẹ́ yìí, Fresh FM 105.9 nílùú Ìbàdàn, tí wọ́n ní accident. Ṣùgbọ́n mo sọ lóyìnbó pé mo ra CD wọn kan lórí iTunes, Bitter Experience, pé Ọlọ́run jọ̀ọ́ jẹ́ kí lè máa fi ọ̀rọ̀ ayé mi máa fi pè tàn, à ń lé ní ó ti di tàn. Mo wá ń gbàdúrà fún gbogbo ẹ̀yin tẹ́ ń gbọ́ mi, kò sí nǹkan tẹ́ lè máa là kọjá, bóyá nínú ìdílé yín ni o, bóyá lórí àwọn ọmọ yín ni o, bóyá lórí health yín ni o, ẹran ara àbí egungun àbí iṣan, bí àkọ́kọ́ tẹ̀ ń ṣẹlẹ̀ tó ń mì wá jìgìjìgìjìgì tó jẹ́ ká máa wò pé hey ṣé màá bọ́nu ilé báyìí ṣé màá lálùyọ báyìí mo wá fẹ́ sọ fún wa gẹ́gẹ́ bí ikọ̀ Ọlọ́run alààyè ni pé ẹ̀yin náà ọ̀rọ̀ ayé yín ẹ máa fi pìtàn tọ́lọ́n bá lè ṣe fún Yínká Ayéfẹ́lẹ́ lénìí tó di celebrity tẹ́ bá rérò tó wà ń tà ń sìn wọ́n pọ̀ rẹpẹtẹ àdúpẹ́ lọ́wọ́ Ọlọ́run á jẹ́ kí gbogbo ìṣòro àti ìjì tó bá kọjú sí wa challenges are for champion a máa fi sọ̀tàn ni ìtàn yẹn dẹ̀ máa dùn torí pé kí ni wọn ò ní sọ lẹ́yìn wa wọn ò ní sọ nínú ipò òkú orúkọ mi ni Olufunke Adetuberu. This is She Matters on your one and only station Fresh FM on behalf of Evangelist Yínká Ayéfẹ́lẹ́ that we are celebrating the goodness of God over his life today. And of course, DJ Bright is with me right in the studio. And my producer, Tayo Faleti. I want to say a big thank you to all the Fresh FM's family for celebrating the goodness of God in the last 20 years. Well, today we're just going to keep playing Yínká Ayéfẹ́lẹ́'s song. You know, I love his songs. I celebrate him. He's a thinker. You know, when you think very well, you bring out the best. So let's go and dance and just hear one of his new album and let's celebrate the goodness of God.
Yóò ti pẹ́ tó sẹ́, Olúwa mo ní yóò ti pẹ́ tó. Èmi ń wojú rẹ̀ bàbá, dá mi lóhùn ayọ̀. Èmi ń wojú rẹ̀ bàbá, dákun mo fún mi lésì ayọ̀. Mo ń wojú rẹ̀. Ìrànlọ́wọ́ ẹ̀dá kan tó ọmọ Ọlọ́run ràn mí lọ́wọ́. Ìrànlọ́wọ́ ẹ̀dá kan tó ọmọ Ọlọ́run ṣàánú fún mi. Ìrànlọ́wọ́ ẹ̀dá kan tó Ọlọ́run wá gbé mi níjà o. Ìrànlọ́wọ́ ẹ̀dá kan tó ọmọ Ọlọ́run ṣàánú fún mi. Ṣílẹ̀kùn 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 àánú rẹ̀ bàbá. Ṣílẹ̀kùn 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 àánú rẹ̀ bàbá. Káyé lè mọ̀ mí náà sí kí wọ́n lè mọ̀ pé ó tó bí kan. Káyé lè mọ̀ mí náà ṣílẹ̀kùn àánú rẹ̀. Káyé lè mọ̀ mí náà sí kí wọ́n sì mọ̀ pé ó tó bí kan. Káyé lè mọ̀ ó káyé lè mọ̀ ṣílẹ̀kùn rẹ̀. Ṣílẹ̀kùn 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 àánú rẹ̀ bàbá.
I'm praying for everyone that is at the sound of my voice today, that the door of goodness, the door of favor, the door of God's blessings will be open unto you. I want you to know that the journey of life is a journey of mercy. And I'm speaking that mercy will speak for each and every one today in the name of the Lord Jesus Christ. I want to say this to all my listeners today. The year is closing. And you know what? I discovered something lately that is getting me a little bit worried. And that is, a lot of people are going through pains. They have needs. Oh my goodness. People are battling with so many needs. People have to pay for WAEC. They have to, just eat. One woman told me she's a widow. She's lost her husband. She has 6 children. They are not eating. Please, I want to appeal to you today. Don't do this Christmas alone, please. If you are listening to me, if you have just 5,000 to throw away, please give someone 2,000, please. You know why I'm saying this? Life is not known by duration, it's known by donation. It is what you contribute to people's lives that will determine what they will say about you. We are talking about Yínká Ayéfẹ́lẹ́ today is because he has been a blessing to a lot of people. He has become eyes to people who are blind. He has become a wheelchair to those who are on a wheelchair. He has become a voice to the voiceless. He has become a father to the fatherless. He has become a mother to the motherless. He has become a gift to his generation, helping people to live. People that never thought anything good can come out of their lives. If you are listening to me today and you are stacking millions of naira or dollars or euros or pound sterling in a place, I have a good news for you people. I'm not joking. They are not fake. If I'm going to bring them to this studio, I'm not exaggerating. I will bring over 200 people that have bumped my text messages, my phone, my WhatsApp, calling profusely. I'm choosing those words because they have needs. And these people are not faking. It's hard. We are living in a hard time on this side of eternity, Nigeria for now. And people are starving. Their dad, they don't have their mom. Some have their mom, they don't have their dad. They just want to pay for the school start that is coming next year. And I used to ask myself, what about people that are more comfortable? What about people that are happy? They can squander money, they can do anything, they can pop champagne of 25,000 naira, and somebody is somewhere starving. Please don't do this new year. Don't do this in this new year, especially this Christmas season. Christmas season is a time of gratitude, is a time of appreciation, is a time to tell God that you are grateful for January, for February till December. Please lend the hand of fellowship to someone. Sow a little seed, show a little kindness, shine the light for someone to see. There was a lady, or I will not say was, she's still living because her life is still breathing. Her name is Tabitha Dorcas. She was a voice to the voiceless. I used to picture the scriptures anytime I'm privileged to read the scriptures. By the grace of God, I read my Bible all through over and over. I've walked with God for 32 years. It's not a yesterday's journey. And I just pictured that scriptures about that woman that died suddenly. And I said to myself, no wonder they stood on heaven. They stood at the throne of grace. They were begging God, this woman must not die. She just can't die now. God, if you are fair and you are faithful and you are just, she can't die. It's not possible. I was picturing it that she has written several checks to different institutions. She has ordered for bags of rice, telling people that don't worry, Christmas is coming, celebration is coming, just a bag. She has ordered for chicken and turkeys. She has decided to give clothing. She has decided to give fabrics to people to wear. She has decided to send some children to the university. And death came. Everybody, even heaven could not sleep. The widows, the widowers, the fatherless, the motherless, the orphans. Orphans are motherless and, fatherless too. The less privileged, the touts, people that have no future. They bumped the gates of heaven and said, God, you are not wicked. Nobody else. I want to ask you a question this afternoon. Is there anybody in your life that will say, if this woman dies, if this man dies, I'm doomed. I'm dead. Is there anybody in your life? Anybody around you? Or your own is, I'm okay, I'm fine. Yoruba will say, bamu bamu la yo amokwe bing pomo enikoko. Is there anybody around you that is looking at you and say, can't this woman be sensitive? Can't this woman be kind? Can't this woman just notice that I'm dying? I have a need. Is she a help to someone? Can this man just think and say, well, let me just go out of my way, out of the normal routine, and give joy to someone that has no joy? Please, if you are hearing me today, be a hand to someone. Be a voice to someone. Stretch a hand of love. I'm going to give out my numbers. I'm not going to spend anybody's money. Listen, you don't even have to have money. You have clothes that you have not used. You have shoes you have not used. Some people are naked. You need to go out and see what's going on. For the fact that you are having fun in your private apartment, you're enjoying your life, people are suffering, people are dying. Bring your used clothes. Let somebody wear it. Don't bring it dirty. Dry clean it. Give it life. Let the gators be crispy and drop it to someone. We have lots of them on our tables. And sometimes I just look, some I don't even reply. How many do I reply? You have about 300 people asking for favor. What do you do? Please, if you are listening to me today, do me a favor. Daddies that are listening to me. David came back from the battlefront. Life is a battlefield. Everything in his house was stolen. And not of his own alone, all his men. Everything. They've come, they took everything. The wicked ones came, the enemy came and ravaged the house. And he came home and he started crying. He wept. His men were weeping and stoning him, telling him, why did you allow this to happen to us? We are following you, things are not fine. And suddenly, the Bible says, he went back to God and said, God, what is it? Is that all? Is that the end of everything? Am I going to lose my family and my men's family? Is that all that is going to happen to my wife and my children? And God told him, he said, David, go and recover all. I'm sure I felt that when God said you should recover all, that would be the end. Listen, if you are trusting God for anything today, in this season of celebration, stretch the hand of love to someone. If you are looking for the fruit of the womb, stretch the hand of love to a woman who has a baby and she has to be breastfeeding a 2-year-old child because there's no normal diet and she is not even eating well. I have cases. I have people. Sometimes I just keep quiet. I can't even close my eyes. And you can only give what you have. Please, do me that favor. Do you know what? God told David he was going to recover all. But guess what? He was still able to look down on one Amalekite, one boy that was sick. Not knowing that God actually was testing him. If he did not notice that sick boy, there was no way the promises of God would have come to pass in his life. God told him to recover all. He's not going to jump. God is not going to come down to do anything for anybody again. He will send helper of destiny. He will send someone to you that would help you. And a whole general in the army. Because some of us, we are too comfortable and we don't even bother to look around and see people that are going through things. This is a special edition of She Matters. You're not looking around. You close your eyes. I used to tell somebody, I said, if you close your eyes on the way to the top, you've climbed to the top, and suddenly you want to come down, and the stair slips you off. The man that you left at the basest part of the lift could be the one that will carry you and say, hey, don't fall, because you helped me when you were going up. Do you know that David was able to be helped? He was able to be helped by just an Amalekite, somebody that nobody knew in the camp of their enemies that he was even dropped. He's not relevant, useless person. But a whole general in the army stood, had a conversation with him, asked him questions, and from the question he asked him, that was when he was able to get the key that will open other doors. Listen to me this afternoon. If you're hearing me, we're in the season of celebration. Two Congos of rice is something. Just some pieces of chicken is something. Just a token is something to a life that is hopeless, helpless, useless, have nothing. Do you know that people are hearing me today? I have cases that is overwhelming, that they can't even eat. Their children could not eat. What do I do? What do you think we'll do? And you cannot be saying, don't worry, fine, bye. You know, the Bible said something that Jesus said, when I was hungry, you didn't give me food. When I didn't have clothes, you didn't clothe me. You now say, where did I see you? Some of us, if God comes down now, the whole Fresh FM will be filled with gifts, dumping rice and food and everything on him. But he said, if you can do it to somebody that has nothing, that is wearing the same clothes over and over again, that he doesn't even know that the clothes has lost the color. You know what I mean? He doesn't even know because he's not aware, because there's a need. David recovered all because he had a conversation with one person that was dropped, whom the enemy did not know that they even left him behind. He was not relevant in the battlefield. He was not relevant in the army. But a general took time to have a conversation with him. And from that conversation, the promises of God for his life became yes and amen. 3 things I want to say after this music break before we take some calls this afternoon. My name is Olufunke Adetuberu. This is She Matters with Olufunke. Please don't go away. It's going to be very hot this afternoon. I just said that so that people who are listening to me, and don't listen alone, call someone, text someone. Ẹ jẹ́ kí sáré sọ Yorùbá. Mo sọ pé àwọn kan wà tó ń ní oúnjẹ, tó ń wọṣọ, àwọn opó, àwọn aláìní ìyá, aláìní bàbá. Àwọn kan wà tó yẹ pé wọn ò lè sanwó exams wọn, wọ́n dẹ̀ wà nú ayé tá dẹ̀ jọ ń gbé ìtàlé. Ẹ jẹ́ má jẹ́ kí n mi sọ òdì ọ̀rọ̀. Ẹ jẹ́ ká jẹ́ ọwọ́ fẹ́yàn kan, ẹ jẹ́ jẹ́sẹ̀ fẹ́yàn kan. Ẹ wo David bó ṣe jẹ́ akíkanjú tó yẹn, ó délé ẹjọ́ kan, gbogbo ẹrù ẹ̀ wọ́n ti kó lógun. Wọ́n kó àwọn ọmọ ẹ̀, wọ́n kó gbogbo àwọn ọmọ ẹ̀, wọ́n kó àwọn ìyàwó. Ó dẹ̀ ó sunkún gbà tó sunkún tán ó yà ní ojú ara ẹ̀ nù. You know, tears does not solve every problem. I tell people, don't pity me, I'm not in the pit. Even blind Bartimaeus, Jesus saw that he was shouting, he said, kí ló fẹ́? Iṣẹ́ gbogbo kan lèèyàn máa fi sunkún. Ó sunkún gbà tó yọ wá ní òkè. Gbà tí ò ti ẹ̀sẹ̀ tó máa bẹ̀, èèyàn sunkún wájú ẹni tí ò ní bẹ̀. Ó dẹ̀ béèrè lọ́wọ́ Ọlọ́run pé kí ni kí n ṣe. Ọlọ́run dẹ̀ sọ fún pé kó má wọrí pé kó lọ gba gbogbo ìkógun ẹ̀ tí ìkólọ ẹ̀ padà. Ó dẹ̀ lọ. Ṣùgbọ́n bí tó ti ń lọ, tọ́lọ́run bá sọ pé èèyàn máa di nílá láyé, ibì kan lèèyàn máa gbà débẹ̀. Ẹlòmíì tó bá ń gùn kèkò níwẹ̀ tó wà ń sàlẹ̀. Tó bá fẹ́ jábọ́ àbí tó ti tẹ́sẹ̀ dédé yẹ̀ lórí òkè yẹn tó bá ń jábọ́ sísàlẹ̀, ẹni tó òkè ńgbà tó fẹ́ sọ̀kalẹ̀ ó máa yẹ̀ fún ẹni pé ṣubú dáadáa. Ṣùgbọ́n tó ti kí tó ti tọ́jú ẹ̀ ńgbà tó ń gòkè, á ní alágbájá ò gbọ́dọ̀ jábọ́ láyé, òun ló máa gbé ẹ. Gẹ́gẹ́ bẹ́ẹ̀ láyé ṣe rí. Ṣé mọ̀ pé David bó ṣe lọ nìyẹn? Ó ṣàn lọ, Ọlọ́run ti sọ fún ẹlòmíì, ó máa ronú ọ̀run, Ọlọ́run ti sọ. You can be heavenly conscious and be earthly crazy. Ọlọ́run lè sọ nǹkan, ṣùgbọ́n èèyàn ni Ọlọ́run máa lò. Ọlọ́run ò sọ̀kalẹ̀ mọ́ láti ṣe kankan fẹ́ni kankan. Èèyàn lọ́lọ́run máa lò. Ẹ wò ordinary Amalekite lórí lọ́nà. Ọ̀gá nínú iṣẹ́, nínú jagunjagun ni David. Ó dẹ̀ ń bá sọ̀rọ̀ lẹ́gbẹ̀lẹ̀. Ó bá sọ̀rọ̀ ńlẹ̀ẹ́lẹ̀ tí ò yẹ kó tiẹ̀ rí rárá. Ṣé mọ̀ kó tiẹ̀ kó sọ pé Ọlọ́run ti sọ̀rọ̀ mú lọ gba gbogbo ẹ̀. Gbogbo nǹkan tọ́lọ́run fún mi máa gbà padà irọ́ o. Ẹsẹ̀kẹsẹ̀ báyìí ló ń bá sọ̀rọ̀. Ẹni tó ń bá sọ̀rọ̀ ọmọ tí ò tiẹ̀, àwọn tó gbá lọ jagun gan wọn mọ̀ pé wọ́n ti jù sẹ́gbẹ̀ẹ́ kan toró ń ṣàìsàn ni. Wọ́n ti jù nù pé léyìí ò bá kú kò sí problem. Ṣùgbọ́n David ó bá sọ̀rọ̀. Ibi tó ti bá sọ̀rọ̀ ní àṣírí ibi gíga ẹ̀, ibi àṣírí gbígbá ìkógun ẹ̀ lọ, ibẹ̀ ló ti gbà. Kò síbi tí ò sáṣírí. Sometimes a máa ń kó wúrà sínú ìdọ̀tí. Ẹ wo Naaman, ọkùnrin adẹ́tẹ̀ yẹn, mighty man of valor. Ṣùgbọ́n ó lẹ́tẹ̀, ọmọ ọ̀dọ̀ ìyàwó ẹ̀ ló sọ fún pé mo ní Ọlọ́run kan ní Israeli. Ẹ̀yẹ́ ti ẹ̀rọ bóyá kó tí ò bá ti ẹ̀ dá ẹni yẹn lò tó máa lù tó máa ṣe léṣe tó máa hùwà burúkú sí. Ṣé èèyàn wá sọ fún pé èèyàn kan wà níbì kan? Àmọ́rí ìbáàkú ni. Mo sọ fún ọmọ mi lánàá, prophet, mo ní everybody, it is invisibly written on everybody's forehead. It's going to be better for me. Á dáa fún mi. Ẹ jẹ́ ká jẹ́ kí ẹnìkan jẹ́ àtẹ̀gùn láti jẹ́ kí ayé kẹ́nìkan láyọ̀. Ẹ má jẹ́ ká máa jẹ́ sórí bíi tèdè. Ẹ jẹ́ ká jẹ́ kẹ́nìkan mọ̀ wípé torí lágbájá báyìí tí ò bá sí lágbájá báyìí mi lè débi tí mo fẹ́ délé ni. Ọdún là ń ṣe yìí o. A máa ṣọdún tuntun, à ń ṣe Christmas. Ẹ jẹ́ kẹ́lòmíì láyọ̀. Ẹ fún wọn nínú dídùn, ẹ fún wọn láyọ̀. Orúkọ mi ni Olufunke Adetuberu. This is She Matters with Olufunke Adetuberu. I want to tell you something. By the time I'm coming back, I'm going to tell you something that is going to really, really blow your mind. It's going to be powerful. And of course, I'm going to take some calls and we're going to have a good time today. Let's take one of this. I told you we're going to be celebrating Evangelist Yinka Ayefele today. We're celebrating the 28th year of God's faithfulness, God's mercies, God's love. Ọba tá àrí tá àrí ṣe ọwẹ́, ọba tó ń wọkẹ̀ bẹ̀rẹ̀ bí ìjà, aláàánú olórí ọ̀fẹ́, òun ló jẹ́ kán lè dín nǹkan tán dà léni. A kàn ń dúpẹ́ lọ́wọ́ Ọlọ́run ni. Àyìn òde ní tán lẹ́nu wa o. Orin ọpẹ́ kò ní tán lẹ́nu wa. Ẹ jẹ́ ká tún gbọ́ ìkan nínú àwọn orin wọn tí wọ́n ṣẹ̀ṣẹ̀ ṣe. Ká kàn fi yin Ọlọ́run náà ni. Ká dẹ̀ fi dúró. I know, orin tó bá lè lẹ́ máa lọ fi sí.
No, ilé ò tẹ̀lé. Orin wọn náà ni, ara tuntun náà ni.
Ta ló kọ ilé?
Àwọn náà ni.
lọ́dọ̀ rẹ ìwọ ló ṣe. Bàbá mi mọ́, mo dúpẹ́ lọ́dọ̀ rẹ ìwọ ni o. Bàbá mi mọ́, mo dúpẹ́ lọ́dọ̀ rẹ ìwọ ló ṣe o. Bàbá mi mọ́, mo dúpẹ́ lọ́dọ̀ rẹ ìwọ mo mọ̀ o. Ọ̀tá ń sáré pé níbo ni màá gbọ́rọ̀ mi gbà láyé. Ìgbà tó ń kó tán, ọlọ́run ìwọ ló sọ pé ó kú o.
Everywhere we go, we always give God a praise. Even when we dance, people think say we praise. We give God the praise for everything He has done. For Your grace and mercy and Your faith forever. Ọpẹ́, 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 ọpẹ́ ni f'Olúwa, bàbá mímọ́. Aṣẹ̀dá ọ̀run, òun ayé. Oore rẹ̀ sí mi ó pọ̀ o. Oore rẹ̀ sí mi ó pọ̀ o. Kò láfiwé. Oh, Olúwa, alágbára.
Right. Jọ bá ti kí ní ìbá kó sí ìbá ẹ̀kọ́.
What am I saying?
Bíbẹ̀.
Ó ti yá o.
Come on. Follow me.
Oh yes. Wow, it's such a beautiful album, part of his songs that is just released. I want to encourage everybody to pick your copies and just enjoy that reggae. Is it reggae? I'm not a music person. I got it. Oh wow. DJ Bryce said I got it. That's a good one. My name is Olufunke Adetuberu. I want to welcome you back to this wonderful program, She Matters with Olufunke Adetuberu, on your one and only station, Fresh FM 105.9 in the city of Ibadan. And then don't forget, we're celebrating, we're giving thanks to God for the gift of life. Please don't celebrate alone. Just a little kindness, one love, one gift, one remembrance to someone that is just not there. I want you to be able to do something to someone that the person will not be able to say thank you to you. With all standard, he won't be able to say thank you. That's how to live, that's how to touch lives. Wow. So many questions we have today, but there's one I really want to address. I want to encourage every woman that is listening to me this afternoon to know that life is too short. Don't go mad because of anything. Don't go crazy. There are some men, there are some women that cannot change. I call them narcissists. They have a personality disorder. Listen, if you have a man like that or a woman like that, I don't want you to lose your mind. Apart from people having needs these days, I've seen women losing their minds. I'm worried. Hey, I've seen people really going crazy because of relationship. I met a lady today, she's slim and she had a stroke. And I said, and go to the root and the foundation of it is all about relationship. One thing I want to tell you this afternoon is this. If you're a man and you are listening to me and you are finding it really tough in your relationship, please save your life first. You know, when you enter the aircraft and you want to take your flight to wherever you're going, the cabin crew will take you and tell you, give you your card to sit down, your boarding pass and all that. And by the time you're about to take off, there's always this announcement. In case there's a turbulence, fasten your seatbelt, make sure your seatbelts are fastened. And if you have a child, maybe you're carrying a baby, make sure that you fasten your seatbelt first before you remember that you have a child. And that made a lot of sense to me. Meaning that life is essentially a personal adventure. There are people that they are going nowhere in life. It's clear. But they are like an accident that is about to happen, and they want to put everybody in that vehicle. I was telling somebody some years ago, I told him, I said, sir, this boat, this car, this vehicle, this bus, this truck is not going to land safely. This is an accident that is about to happen. And it just dawned on me, and I gave him an illustration. I said, probably you are leaving Ibadan to go to Lagos, and you got to the public place, the transport. You want to enter a bus, and you notice that the driver is dead drunk. He's as drunk as, I don't know, dead drunk, smelling alcohol, and you see had different bottles of alcohol around him, and he's your driver, and you saw it. He's smelling of alcohol, he's belching alcohol. You have two options. It's either you sit in that car and tell them that, see me as I am now, I have a way I can fly, or I have God and I will get to I have a covenant with God that I will get to my destination. I'm using a way deliberately. Or you come down from that vehicle, because two things will happen. The possibility that the person will take you to your destination is not real. You enter that vehicle, it's either you know that whatever happens, I'll come out unruffled, unscratched. Even if the car somersault, I will stand out. Or you excuse yourself, and that is life. Listen to me. If you're in any relationship that is not progressive, I hear a lot of ladies sending me text messages. You've seen it that this man, he just wants to have your body, he doesn't want you. Why are you going on in that relationship? Excuse yourself, back out. All the man wants is to have your body. Please, come on. You know it. And some of you ladies, you are using your body to tie him down. You just, if I give him my body, I'm trying to be modest. You know what I mean? Let if he has me, he won't have another person. You're joking. If a man sin with you, will sin against you one day. There's nothing anybody can do about it. Listen to me. Life is short. Life is fragile. Don't allow yourself to be gullible and vulnerable. Take your life by yourself. Do you notice something? Marriage begins here and it ends here. There's no marriage in heaven. There's no relationship in heaven. All of us, we are going to stand before God and be accountable to God for the life we live in the flesh. If that is the case, then you have to think. You have to start reminiscing and asking yourself, you are moving into the new year. How do I manage my life? How do I get out of this trouble? A man I met a lady, she's now living in bitterness. I said, why are you bitter? She said, this man came, took my money, I paid for his school fees. I discovered that he's been married with 4 children. And I've squandered my money. And I laughed.